5, 4, 3. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Economic Crisis Initiative with your girl ANIYA A, and with the beautiful team that we have been developing for the past 2 months or so, right, Mimi? Mimi knows these figures well, and that's why she is a top leader with us. Listen, guys, we have been working very hard together as a community to educate one another on increasing wealth and decreasing debt. Presently, we're in another workshop, and the reason we're here tonight is so that you can learn the value of Bitcoining as well as ETH, which is Ethereum, whatever. They're going to tell me exactly what it is. I'm your host, ANIYA A, and here is the team. We're going to launch with Mimi saying who she is, and we're going to go around the room. If you want to join us tonight, you have the chance to click on social media, click on live, because we will be here. If you don't know how, DM your girl ANIYA A, and I will get you into this meeting right now. Take it on, Mimi.
Hi, everybody. My name is Mimi. I'm here in Toronto. I'm a 29-year-old entrepreneur. Through this pandemic, I focused my efforts on learning about artificial intelligence. Back in March, I ran a focus group and interviewed 100 people from all over the world to understand their views on artificial intelligence. I do have a law background, and I was able to produce some, I would like to say, high quality content around artificial intelligence and how it will affect us. The 10 episode series is more geared toward policymakers and decision makers. However, I am here in the business of helping others, and that's what I love to do. Big shout out to ANIYA for holding this down and continuing on with it. I met her last year in New York when I was there at Harlem. We have an amazing story, and she has been one of my greatest mentors and one of my greatest friends through this. No matter how far we are from each other, she's someone who helps me in a multitude of ways, and I'm forever grateful. And I've met amazing people through this group. So I'm here to contribute anything that I can. I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I am involved in this technology, and I do believe that we have some serious changes that are going to happen within the next year to 2 years. And if I can help someone be on the leading from the front, I'm happy to do so. So take it away, Denise, and nice to be here.
Thank you, Mimi. Go ahead, Denise.
Hey everyone, my name is Denise Williams. I am the founder of Limitless 101. It's a wellness practice, and so it's a spin-off from my background in social work over 18 years, and just wanting to do more. And so Limitless has evolved from transformational life coaching to being a yoga instructor, Reiki practitioner, meditation facilitator. And I think the gift of what I have now is being able to do these nature walks, which is called Healthy Me Walks, that incorporates everything in one nature walk. And so that's a little bit about what I do. You might see some things on my Limitless 101 Facebook page or the website, and it just caters to different things. And I am a proponent of financial wellness and financial freedom. I don't talk about it much, but it is definitely something that is needed in our community. Definitely a lot of people that don't understand how money works, the rule of 72, don't understand like why it's important to put money away, because today what it may look like may not be what it costs when we get old enough and our retirement is supposed to kick in. So you have to secure everything now, but that means that you have to secure your foundation and make sure it's strong. But that means you have to have an understanding of how it works as well. So I love everything that ANIYA is doing. ANIYA has been, and just like what Mimi said, I mean, this woman is awesome. She keeps it going, y'all. You don't know, this woman is strong. This woman is amazing, and she's consistent. I see the alerts on my phone, like, oh my gosh, she's on. Oh my gosh, she's on. But where am I? What can I get on? But I just see the alerts, and I just love that she's just pouring out her heart and her soul into helping all of us in the world. world, and I'm appreciative. She's not just only doing this on, you know, how you see her on different platforms. She's a good friend. She's actually a real sister. So I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to share whatever you want me to do tonight. I got you. Oh, you're on mute.
I'm off mute now. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Don't make me cry, ladies. Look, we're just getting started for the night with this workshop. We have actually we have all of you are special guests, but the people are pouring in different industries, and I'm going to let you all finish your introductions. And Denise, it's funny because LATOYA Benjamin is able to come on tonight, and she can't stay on too long, but I want her to share something about what she's working on and who she is, because she has another meeting. But LATOYA, before you unmute, NAJETA just got here, and I want the Urban Cinderella to share who she is, and then we're gonna jump to Miss LATOYA, and then we're gonna come back to the rest of our intros and bring it back to Denise, if that's okay, because LATOYA Benjamin is here with us tonight. But the Urban Cinderella, Miss Sandy, there's two of you in your space. Please unmute yourself, and we are gonna rock and roll tonight.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, ladies and gents. And I am so fortunate to be here amongst this amazing group. So I am the Urban Cinderella. My whole mission is to highlight and bring media to my peoples. Like I said, I'm the people's media. So whenever people are doing positive things, I want to be the one to, you know, bring that positivity out through whatever media I have going on. So I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I look forward to working and building this wealth with all of y'all, and making the world a better place while we do it.
Yes. Hi, Stormy. And who is with you tonight, the Urban Cinderella?
Shoni.
Thank you, assistant. So this is my girl Shoni. You met her when we went to go have dinner. So
yes. Hi, Shoni.
Hi. She's
Please
all about
tell us who you are. I know you, but they don't know you yet.
Oh, well, my name is Shoni, and I'm just here to learn about the financial wealth and everything. I'm really focusing on it for myself as well, and I'm just eager to learn, and you know, any way I can contribute, or you know, it's just a whole learning process. So I'm here with you ladies, so I'm right there.
Thank you, ladies, and Mr. Stormy, because he's here too tonight. Real quick, we're gonna jump to LATOYA Benjamin. Oh, love to join David McFly MIMMS, who is our contributor. Please join. You already have that Zoom link, because I know you want to be here tonight for this informational workshop. Plus, I know you have a lot to contribute. So David, join us. LATOYA Benjamin, please unmute yourself and share who you are and what is your contribution tonight, beautiful.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Miss AniYa A. Good evening, ladies and a few gentlemen.
Yes.
You know, Happy New Year to you all. Thank you so much for inviting me to speak to this powerhouse. You know, I just jumped on just a few minutes ago, but from what I heard, you have a strong circle of powerful women here that are ready to hit the market and expand. So I'm excited to learn about all of you guys.
And some men too. Sorry, we have a couple of brothers. They pop in every now and then, but Kenyon is definitely here.
Good.
And he's one of our strongest. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry, sister.
Can't forget the guys. Can't forget our men, right? Especially our Black men. Amen. My name is LATOYA Benjamin, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm running for city council here in Queens. I'm a lifetime resident here in New York, and you know, I decided that I was going to lead by example and ensure that we are using our political power for economic growth. I currently serve as the Director of Economic Development for the state legislature, where I'm responsible for overseeing over $13 billion in capital infrastructure projects in our state, and to also ensure that specifically Black and Brown people are partaking in those opportunities. Economic empowerment, Black wealth creation, generational wealth is my primary goals, ladies and gentlemen. As we all know, that this market hit hard, right? And it hit us really hard. And Black women specifically, not leaving out the Black men, but the statistics show that Black women are the fastest growing entrepreneurship group in this country. There's no other business owners that's growing faster than Black women. So it is my responsibility to ensure that we are using our political power to ensure that we are putting our business owners in position to succeed. We are living in a global economy, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the market is not going to go back to the way it was. So we have to be more innovative and try to see how we can get our products and services, not only in the markets here in New York, not only in the markets here in the nation, but across the world. You know, my district here in Southeast Queens is right in the backyard of the JFK Airport, International Airport, and there's trade opportunities that we can partake in if we understand how we use our political power. You know, Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday is coming up soon, and he talked about this. He talked about how we had to grow economically, and he was trying back in the 60s to leverage our political power so we can have economic growth, ladies and gentlemen, and we're still fighting for that power till this day. So that is what my platform is about. You know, I have so much information that I could share with you ladies, but I'm pretty sure you guys know a lot. So I want you to just say that I'm so proud to speak to this group this afternoon. There are city and state contracting opportunities. You can sell with the Department of Education. You can sell with the Department of Sanitation. You can sell to many city and state agencies. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, they're looking for you. They're looking for you, and they say that they can't find you. But guess what? We're going to ensure that they know who we are, right? So I'm going to be working with ANIYA A. I had the honor and privilege to meet her just a very short time ago, but I feel like I've known her forever. She's my sister in spirit, and I just look forward to us building and collaborating, and I think the sky is the limit. I think the women as a part of this group, that we can be and the men, sorry men, the women in this group, we can be examples for Black and brown people all across this world. You know, people come to New York City specifically for opportunities, and we are the example of opportunities. So let's support each other, let's love on each other, let's help each other grow, and let's provide job opportunities for our family and for our community, because we have to depend on each other, because as we see what's happening in our country, no one's coming to save us. And we have to make sure that we are in positions to succeed so we can take care of our children, okay? So I look forward to continuing to talk to you guys. Please follow me on Facebook. My name is LATOYA Benjamin. My website is www.latoyabenjamin.com. I have a special election here in Southeast Queens on February 23rd. If you know anyone that lives in the Queens area, please share the word. I am not a political appointee. I have a grassroots movement that's solely by the people. And that's what it's gonna take for us to move forward. Thank you, Ms. ANIYA A, for allowing me to share on your platform. I love you very much, and I look forward to working with you and each and every last one of these women to ensure that they are in a position of massive success. Thank you.
Thank you, LATOYA Benjamin. Give it up.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, this is why we do what we do. I can't even follow that up, but you know what? Since she got on, that energy started popping and more people have joined. Share this word tonight, guys. This is the biggest group we've had. Ty just joined us in the building. She already jumped on her notes. We have Mr. Biko live with us, who's gonna share in just a moment. At this time, and I think LATOYA probably had to jump off because, oh, she's still there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna invite you onto our WhatsApp group, LATOYA, and then we're gonna create another platform on social media for us to engage with you, because I know these people have questions, and I do as well. When you said $13 billion, ANIYA A fell out. Did you guys see me fall? Because 13 billion is a lot. I don't even have enough zeros, but praise God, amen. So right now, we are going to, we're gonna turn it over to Naja. God bless you, LATOYA, and we're gonna talk soon. I love you, thank you. I know you have to go, babe. Najette is the next runner-up. Naja, please introduce yourself, queen.
Hello, everybody. I just had to do some shuffling. I'm sharing a loft space with my fiance, so we only have one room. I'm not going to get into all that right now. But hello, everybody. My name is Najette. I am based out of Philadelphia.
Really?
Yes, Philly in the house. And I'm recently launching my business. It's called Tribal Root. And my mission is to diversify beauty and spiritual wellness. I'm also a yoga teacher I'm shuffling around again. I'm also a yoga teacher, and a little bit about my background is, hold on, give me 1 second, so sorry. I was born in West Africa during the Civil War in Liberia, and my mother immigrated here when I was 11 months old. So I grew up in this country as an immigrant. I just got my green card last August, thank God, after so much pushing through the justice system here and the immigration system. And what I'm really just like now finding my voice and stepping into my purpose. And what I'm seeing is using my voice, using my story to amplify what happens behind the scenes. I feel like there's a lot of like miseducation about the immigration system as a whole. And also just like places outside of America. Like I grew up from a very tribal background. My grandmother's from the Crown tribe, and the other side of my family were Lebanese. So like we also had this huge bombing that happened in August. And, you know, there's a lot of mission work that I got involved with during that period. So what I'm finding is like I really want to help the youth and provide resources to stabilize places where there's a lot of damage and poverty and a lack of educational resources, even just like a lack of health resources, which is one of the, I mean, why I was called to even be in the field of meditation is I suffered from anxiety, depression. I'm diagnosed with bipolar, you know, the trauma, right? And like not having the healthcare, the access to even know like how to process my experience, you know? And I really feel that this is purposeful work and that it can help others. So yeah, and part of Tribal Roots mission is to unify the world and really like shed light on the beauty of our diversity. And yeah, I'm not completely clear on what this call is yet because I just got invited like 10 minutes ago, but I'm here to absorb, to learn, to co-create, to collaborate. My social media is tribal, TRIBAL.alien. And my business social media, which is like currently in growing construction, is tribal.root. And please add me. And yeah, nice to meet you all. Happy to be here. Gonna mute myself now.
So Naja is like a little sister for me, literally. And the reason she got invited is because we are extending the platform. As you guys know, Naja, just for your edification purposes and others that are tuning in live on social media, this is the Economic Crisis Initiative, where we are learning how to increase wealth and decrease debt through a community, tribe, right? That tribal word. And we have people from Canada, aka Canada, Toronto. We have people in Philly. We have people all throughout New York and just different parts, Connecticut in the building. And you are our Philly representative. But either way, whoop, whoop. I'm so happy you're here because one of the key things that I want people to know on social media, live, in person, etc., is literally that, and you're getting a message right now, Naj, on the group message, if you want to answer back to Denise. One of the things that she pointed out that we have to know as a collective, as you know, minorities predominantly, is the healthcare insurance aspect. We are dealing with that presently with the pandemic. Thankfully, NAJETA was able to overcome a lot of these things, and she's still standing as an immigrant. I know there are several of us that are immigrants in this community and in this platform, but we'll talk about that later. So Naja, that's why you're invited to the Economic Crisis Initiative, so we can build together. Tonight, we're gonna be talking about Bitcoining, as well as ETH, AKA Ethereum. So we have reconnected and we're gonna be doing business together. So the community is going to definitely see a lot more of you, my little sister. Now we have Ty in the building. Ty is actually, so Ty, take it over.
Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Uh-oh. Let me, you know, you could.
Go ahead. Yep.
Hey, how you doing,
That's
everybody?
amazing.
What's good? My name is Ty. You know, I'm here. I represent the youth aspect of this group. I currently am a youth liaison working with NAN, doing some things over there to build my experience level as far as dispersing education to the youth. I'm currently in love with AniYa and what she's doing, you know, trying to build up and to be better. I'm a sponge, you know, we got Mimi here, we got the pastor, you feel me?
Yeah.
Everybody representing because I'm like a freak for education, and this group is very fulfilled with that. You know, there's a lot of things that could be added. And there's a lot of things that you can take away from it. So, you know, that's me. I'm here. I bring my youth and my spunk to the group. And, you know, I'll see y'all soon. All right.
All right. Thank you, Ty.
You're
Right there,
welcome.
right there. You already know. I got to be cool and young and vibe with the pound. All right. All right. Next up, we have Kenyon, aka Ken the Don. I just got an alert. I'm supposed to be at a press conference this evening. So everybody that's there, I believe Dr. Umar Johnson is in New York City presently. Please tell Dr. Umar I'll call him later. We may get him on one of our platforms soon. He's probably going to choke me because I'm not there tonight. Dr. Umar, I love you. All right. Kenyon is here with us this evening. Kenyon, please unmute yourself.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Happy Wednesday. This is Kenyon, aka Ken the Don. If you see me on Instagram, as you know, the Don is the jack of all trades. So I am a serial entrepreneur. I have a licensed life insurance agent of the state of Maryland. To have real estate in North Carolina, I'm going to check on that this weekend. And then I have actually a few e-commerce stores online that I run. So I'm all about teaching young people how to live healthy and wealthy lifestyles and do it holistically. So we have Young Money Muggles, which is all things business, finance, and lifestyle. And you can't have one without the other. So it's teaching young people how to apply things to their life so that it can prosper in their business and in their finances. So that's what it is.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. We love, love, love all of the great work he's doing out in Brooklyn / Boston / Baltimore. You already know. Ken the Don, they're saying who is speaking. Patrick Romulus, come and join us on this platform. Real quick, if anybody is on Facebook Live, as you guys know, several of my devices shut down on me today. I don't have access to my main line, which can get me communicating on Facebook with the people. I have a whole nother device, but I can't text on this one. I can just watch the comments. I have all these devices, but today everything shut down. So please, if any one of you that are also my friend on Facebook can let the people know where they can join us on the Zoom. Biko, you coming back? Because you have to introduce yourself to the community. So Biko is also in the building as a trader. He's gonna talk about that. Next up, we have Pastor Ryan Wharton, AKA Pastor Warren. He is our spiritual leader in the ECI community. Welcome, Pastor.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Happy New Year to the ones I didn't speak to before. And I'd like to give all praises due to the Father right now for waking us up this morning so we could be here for this meeting. And Pastor Warren is all about the youth, all about the community, all about the seniors. And I believe all of us in between have a responsibility to help those under us and above us, the seniors and the youth.
Thank you so much, Pastor Warren. You know, I call him Pastor Warren because he Warren in prayer. Praise the Lord. Now we have Mr. David McFly MIMMS, and anybody else joining from Facebook, you can jump on and continue watching, comment, or we're going to put out that link for you guys again. David McFly MIMMS, please introduce yourself to the community as we go forward.
Hey everyone, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right, so I just first of all want to say, you know, it's definitely a pleasure of being out here tonight with y'all and speaking. My name is David McFly MIMMS. People know me as also as HT McFly. I'm a photographer, filmmaker, producer, do music. I'm also a youth advocate. I work with the NAN Youth Huddle over at the National Action Network, along with other organizations within the community. Years ago, I was a social worker, activist. My main thing is that if you're not a part of the solution, you're a part of the problem. So my part, in tonight is to help support everyone how to, figure out, to be more of a solution to a lot of issues that's going on, especially in reference to the economics and working. As a kid, I've always been working. My father always taught me how to stand on my own 2 feet while he raised me. And since then, I've always been working, functional person within the community. And I learned a lot of things, but, as growing up, I realized, there could have been a lot more things I could have learned in reference to getting into stocks, saving money, dealing with credit cards and stuff like that. So I'd definitely like to share my experiences and give some advice in reference to certain things and figure out how we could move forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Ty just shared some crazy information with me. Thank you, David McFly MIMMS. And yes, Ty wanted to know if you were the same person. Biko. Ty wanted to know if you're the same person from NAN, and yes, he is. We do have one more person. I forgot, Mr. Biko stepped away. Mr. Biko, they can't see you there. Can you come over here, please, sir? He is our trader, and then we have Miss Denise, and then our special presentations. You're gonna have to get closer. You want this chair? Oh, he's coming. Okay, he has a chair he's coming with. Okay, guys, we're doing great on timing. Perfect. So we can shut down with the intros at 7 and launch everything that we have to do tonight. I feel good. Go ahead, Mr. Biko.
What's up, family? I'm a day trader. I trade a futures trader, specifically internet options such as the ES, NASDAQ, Russell, etc. Now, trading, electronic trading is something that is distant from us as Black people. We need institutions. We need institutions that will teach this business. Now is the time when many businesses are internet driven. One of the largest business in the world is internet trading, whether it's in Japan, China. As a matter of fact, the Apollo Theater in Harlem was purchased by a group of Japanese traders.
Mm-hmm.
And so was the National Black Theater in Harlem. So there are various groups across the world who took trading as a major development in their community. And for us, we would have taken that if we were allowed to function as a community. But I've spoken to many people about, I don't know of any Black trading groups across this country. But there are other groups, whether it's in the Jewish community, the Asian community, the European community. And trading is a major mechanism from which they use to raise capital. I've taken on the task of teaching a few of our people. Of learning to teach our people is also another task, because this is a skill that you have. How do you teach someone to ignore their emotions in making decisions and make decisions based upon a structure? And you have to be patient enough so that they will learn that. So I've worked on that. I'm on the trading desk from Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And I only work with my people. That's me.
That's him. Thank you, Mr. Biko. And he is a very strong proponent of this operation this evening. So shouts out to him and getting us on live tonight. With that being said, and without further ado, tonight's special presentation, besides our other special presentations, is Miss Denise Williams. As you all know, she was added to our group just a little while ago. And if you guys have any questions or concerns as to any of the introductions, Please feel free to chat with one another. For those that are watching live on social media this evening, please tell a friend that you are partaking in some great resources this evening. And right now we have Denise Williams as a newbie, but also she shares the same kind of field as NAJETA. So you both are in that same earthly, yogistical, whatever. You talk about what y'all do and you take us out, Miss Denise, with some of the great methods you utilize to make us a better people. How about that? Because you know I'll mess up everything. Go ahead, sister.
I so appreciate NAJETA because you know it's always nice when you have your brother and your sister with you. But it's okay if you're the pioneer too. Like what was the lady in the red and white?
LATOYA?
LATOYA.
Yes, yes. Okay. So what I'm thinking is if you guys maybe just wanna, I don't know if I'll be able to do it with my son, but I'm thinking just to do like a quick meditation just to set the intention for today. The information that's being presented, I've been waiting to, you know, partake and listen and hear about because I love financial information and how it can help build our communities because I was in financial services for a number of years on the side of my regular career. And a lot of people, they just don't know, they don't understand, they don't want to know if they don't understand, and they're stubborn. So it's definitely somewhere where we do need to be our brother and sister's keeper and don't give up on people just because they might be, I don't want to know about that. No. So let's start with just a quick meditation. I don't know how long I'm gonna have before my son starts screaming. But the beauty of meditation is, y'all, is tuning everything out, and even thoughts, even to-do lists, anything that comes to your mind. Meditation trains you to be just self-aware and right there, so that you can just allow yourself to be open to receive, to give in whatever capacity is needed. So at this time, most of us, I think, are sitting. Sit comfortably. If you want to sit straight up, if you want to relax back and put your head back, I don't know. But whatever you need to do to feel comfortable, do that now. Plant your feet flat on the floor so you can feel the ground, so that energy is going to flow from the ground up into you and then through your skull, through your crown of your head. You can lay your hands on your knees. You can lay them wherever is comfortable, but remember that there's a line of energy that's also going through your hands as well. Your hands connect to the earth. Your hands connect to the sky. Your hands are a vehicle of energy. So sit comfortably, focus on your breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. If you want, you can practice the Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath is basically opening the airways, but keeping your lips pressed together so that you're breathing in through your nose. But when you breathe out, you're opening your entire airways in your neck and in your chest so that it makes the sound of the ocean. So when you're breathing in, breathe in. Take a few breaths here and just try to clear whatever thoughts may be on your mind, clear the day, clear whatever happened in the day. Be aware of what's going on in your own body, in your own space. Be aware of if you feel any tension in your neck, in your shoulders, in your back body, in your legs, in your feet, and let that go. Let it melt away with each breath out, as you can think of it maybe as the ocean, as the waves rolling, whatever that is, away, so that you can relax, so that you can let go, so that you can be an open tune, be able to receive and to partake, give, or build what is created. Just a little bit as you're breathing and focusing.
Continue your breathing. And continue to clear your mind of any thoughts. And just focusing on whatever may be going on in your own body and releasing that and letting it go. Just for this moment, just let it go. Continue breathing. Breathe in knowledge. Breathe in success. Breathe in prosperity. Breathe in wholeness. Breathe in financial freedom. Breathe in the birth of businesses. Breathe in your goals for 2021, your goals for 2025, your goals for 2030. Make space for whatever is in store. May we be prepared. May God grant us the wisdom and prepare us for what is ahead. May God grant us the faith and the patience to persevere the journey. Breathe in good. Breathe in peace. Breathe in joy. Breathe in healing. Hold it. Breathe in whatever needs to be let go, that no longer can reside in the space where you're trying to put all this good stuff. A few more breaths here. Three more breaths here. Hold on to the energy that is being circulated in your body. Everyone feels comfortable to join me in prayer hands and just continue to hold the energy that you received. Bring it to heart center. Hold it here. Breathe. Hands on heart if you feel comfortable, and allow your heart to receive it, hold it, and keep it. Namaste. Thank you, guys. Thank you for this time. Thank you for having me. And thank you for sharing in this time of birth, growth, and community. Namaste.
That was
Are you guys in the same space?
Yeah, I love that. Definitely love it. I know.
I almost fell asleep again, but I felt like we were gonna have an
too.
orgy, so I said, let me wake up. Last time this happened, I fell asleep on air. I had to fight the feeling of falling asleep with all of you together, praise God. But this was what we needed. Ty is here off camera. Your camera's off. She's like loving it. Ty is like, she's, Biko is.
Yeah, it's very therapeutic because those sounds definitely channels, you know, frequencies. I have mine as well too.
I just got one word.
You have one too, David.
Yeah, because I'm a bit of an empath and everything, you know, especially throughout the past years. So I kind of like feel different energies and stuff like that, especially like when I walk into rooms. So I definitely understand how that could be, you know, meditation and all that stuff. You know, been a martial artist for like long since I was a child. So I understand, you know, the importance of like, you know, meditation, you know, Zen, space, you know, sage and all of that stuff, you know. Is even when it comes to like, you know, relationships and all of that, you know, relationships with energies and everything, you know, between people and everything. That's why, you know, Marvin Gaye had that song, you know, sexual healing and everything, because it brings like, you know, the energies and everything, you know. Sometimes if a person is toxic and everything, that could like, you know, contaminate you.
Wow.
So if you're with a good person with good energy, your life end up being different. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Denise, for like what you did. You know, it's really needed.
Thank you, David. Real quick, we have Pastor Warren, and then we're gonna get on with our presentation. And you guys, Denise, please put your information in the group chat, sis, so that we can all be connected. But Pastor Warren, you're up.
No, I was just saying that definitely one word for that session was tranquility. Definitely, that was very tranquil. Definite. And like the brother said, being an empathist, being empathetic, definitely heightens your feelings for other people, and it gives you a very, very high sense of discernment. You can read people energy very good. It'll tell you.
Yeah.
It'll talk to you. It'll talk to you. So definitely. And that session, right? Those things I did, they opened the airwaves, the spiritual waves for you to receive.
That's right. And what we have to understand as a people, and then we're going to have Kenyon or Mimi. Mimi just disappeared on us. I think she'll be back momentarily, because that's where the experts come in with the Bitcoining and the Ethereum and Coinbase, etc. Look at David has some more stuff over there. Listen, we're going to have a whole nother session with all of the spirituality. I know Naja has a bunch of these great techniques and things as well. Let's jump into tonight's info session. For those that are watching, this is the Economic Crisis Initiative, and we are talking all things money, growth, empowerment. And all of you have a little bit of a background in this arena, and that's why you're here tonight. And if you don't have this background, don't feel bad, because we're here to educate and empower one another. So Kenyon, since Mimi stepped away, are you able to share with us, Kenyon, your presentation so that we can get the ball rolling? Because Denise be taking me out, honey. I got to get some water and come back to planet Earth. But Kenyon, our special leader in this industry, has a lot of great resources and information, and he's one of our leaders this evening that is going to share. And I hope he didn't fall asleep, because sometimes this happens with Denise. I know I've had it. Kenyon more than likely fell asleep, Lord. Mimi, look, I'm saying Kiki. Mimi, are you able to share some great information? Because I think Kenyon fell asleep on us. This was so powerful. But Mimi is our other expert in this field. And as you guys know, it's all things Bitcoining, Ethereum, ETH, whatever then people call it. That one. Mimi, take it over, boo.
Okay, hi everybody. Just had to get some water because I just was such, I don't know, for a second, like I just felt like I could feel like the vibrations through my hands and my feet. So I just had to stand up and shake it off a bit. So thank you so much, Denise. That's the second time I've participated in like a sound bath, and the first one was in person. This one was still very powerful. Like I have my computer speakers on high all the way, and I could feel it. So thank you so much. So yeah, guys, just a couple things that have been going on that are from my from what I'm seeing. You know, this is not financial advice. This is just, you know, my observations of what's been going on in the market when it comes to cryptocurrency. For anyone who is curious, I did get involved with crypto quite early, back in 2012, 2013. And, you know, I posted this funny picture. It was like someone saying, oh, you should buy Bitcoin. It's like $5,000. They're like, nope. And then another time, like, it's $9,000. And they're like, nope. And then now it's $30,000, $44,000. And now they're like, I want all the coins, right? So, it's funny how the psychology behind a person works when something brand new is introduced to us, because as we know, Bitcoin is a decentralized currency, which is different from fiat currency, which is what we use, you know, every day to pay for our rent, our groceries, our life. So Bitcoin is a decentralized currency. However, it has now been labeled as a commodity. So just like gold, Bitcoin is now a commodity that is super volatile, okay? There are a certain number of Bitcoins that can be created. It's not an infinite amount, which brings me to bring up what AniYa was saying, the alternative coins such as Ethereum. There are a whole bunch of alternative coins that have different purposes. Everything that happens in this crypto space, it happens on, instead of a ledger for the bank, it would be called a blockchain. And there is a transactional history. Everything has a specific address to address, a code where you only can access this. And everything that's going on in the news right now, they're talking about the lost passwords, blocking millionaires out of their accounts. And I want to just talk about this for about a minute or so, and I'd open up the room, you know, for any questions. But I want to kind of make sense of what's going on if anyone is confused, because the way that the media is portraying it, you know, they're putting it in a bad light. But let's put it this way, in the most simple way that I know how. When getting involved in any type of investment, whether it's crypto, whether it's Forex, whether it's stocks, there's a certain level of responsibility. You know, this is like learning a whole new language, especially if it's something that you still don't really understand how it works. It's learning something brand new. So when you're learning how to purchase Bitcoin, there are specific addresses and codes that go along with your transaction that are called your keys. Okay, it might have different words for these keys depending on what platform you are using to purchase or trade these cryptocurrencies on. And let me remind you, there's thousands. There are coins being created every day because we, as the regular people, have the power to create a specific coin for a specific service. So there's nothing stopping AniYa from creating her own AniYa coin that people can use as an incentive to shop on her store, and therefore, you know, they're getting something back as a customer for using it.
Sorry, Mimi. You mean to tell me AniYa can create the AniYa coin?
AniYa can create the AniYa coin, yes. We all have the power to create our own virtual or digital currency.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Sorry, I'm gonna get on mute now. Sorry.
So
okay, guys.
Bringing it back to, you know, these articles that are saying, you know, millionaires are being locked out of their accounts. Well, that is their lack of responsibility and their lack of attention to detail. Now, when it comes to being involved in the space, it's absolutely key that not only are you writing down your physical keys, no matter sometimes 26 times, sometimes 48 characters long, whole mumbo jumble of letters and numbers and different characters, but this is what gives you access to your account at all times. If people lose this key, essentially they're losing their account. Now there's lots of, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I thought I was on mute. Oh, actually, this is a great pause moment because we have several new people.
Yeah.
Hi, iPhone, we don't know who you are. If you can announce yourself, and we have Chantalis. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I thought I was on mute, but really? Oh, okay, welcome. Ty has been inviting new people. So if you want to introduce yourselves really quickly, as Mimi continues with her, you know, program platform. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Rose.
Hi, Rose.
Hi,
Nice to
Rose.
meet you. That's
Ty's
Ty's mom.
mom. Yeah, that's my mom. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. That looks
Welcome.
Thank you for joining us. And then we have Chantilis. Am I saying that correct? Hi, do you want to announce yourself?
Hi, my name is Chantilis.
Chantilis, welcome. Thank you for joining us. All right. Now, Mimi, go ahead. And for anybody else watching, invite as many people as you want because this is a learning lesson for all of us tonight. And real quick, Mimi, there's about 13 people watching live on social media. Share this platform with as many people as you want. Share the code to get in. And let's go, Mimi.
Awesome. So just to catch everyone back up, we are talking about Bitcoin, we are talking about cryptocurrency, and I'm addressing the articles that are circulating of millionaires or people with large accounts being locked out of their account. And I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. I'm saying it's a lack of commitment, and it's not really a full, and help me out with the words here. They're not 100% committed to keeping this safe, to keeping it protected.
With the Bitcoining and things of that nature? Yeah. Well, I think too, what happens with this type of investment, it's a risky business, I think would be the best way to describe any type of investments of this caliber. And for anybody that's watching, hi, Hubert Mars is watching. He's a successful businessman. He needs to join us tonight and learn and grow with us. So when you say those different things, Mimi, I just think of risky business because 1 minute the market is up, the next minute the market is down. However, when you see something like the Bitcoin going from like $5 to 5,000 to 30,000, even if, let's say it goes down a percentage or 10%, you're still in a good space in my mind. And that's why this group is so powerful, because these people that are contributing, such as Mimi, such as Kenyon, Denise knows some of this stuff as well. Hopefully she'll be contributing very soon. They know how to buy and sell. They know those important techniques that a lot of us are not privy to. So if you're watching through our social media and you're wondering, why is it so important for you to learn about Bitcoin when it's $30,000 a pop? Well, Mimi and Kenyon can also share that even buying $50 worth is better than buying $0 worth. Is that cool, Mimi, with what I just shared?
Absolutely. Get involved now, get involved today. We have seen the birth of cryptocurrency, which has now turned 11 years old. And I just looked it up, there's 1,600 different currencies that you can look into. Bitcoin is the mother or the father of the cryptos because this was the first coin introduced. And this was also the first coin, that a real, physical purchase was made, and that purchase was pizza. Someone purchased a pizza with Bitcoin, and now we've seen so many companies partner with different cryptocurrencies to include them within their platform. So I'll leave it off with this, and if anyone has any questions, the main difference between cryptocurrency and regular currencies is that it's decentralized. So that means that cryptocurrency doesn't have a central authority. Every transaction, every buy, every sell, every purchase is all visible through the blockchain, not a government and not a bank. Okay, so does anyone have any questions right now that I can try to answer?
This is the time. Unmute yourselves. Question, please.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I know the musician, the artist Akon was talking about, like, forming his style of Bitcoin because, over in Africa, he's trying to, start his own city, his own country over there. So I know he was interested in doing his, cryptocurrency. So do you have any insight on that?
Well, I know that most recent news is that we had an NBA player. I don't recall which one it is, but he was paid part of his contract in Bitcoin. I think cryptocurrency generally speaking is a solution for merging of different currencies within a platform that is accessible to everybody. I know, you know, speaking from my experience, of course, the problem with fiat is that, say I'm currently in Canada and I'm going to the States, I'm going to have to change my Canadian to American, and I will have to pay fees on my end, and then I have to pay fees on your guys' end, and then I would have to pay an exchange fee. Now with cryptocurrencies, it's a direct exchange. So we've seen products come out where it is providing like a banking system on a crypto basis. So that means it's taking out the middleman of the bank of all these extra fees, which will help transactions to go by a little bit more smoothly without, you know, charging the merchant as much money. It's giving people the opportunity to send money easily worldwide. I think Akon's investment into, you know, Akon's already such a philanthropic kind of person. So, you know, from what I know about his background, he's looking into the future. He's looking at things in the bigger picture, because today Bitcoin, we saw it go from $5,000 in March, one coin at 5,000 or 5,000 around that in March, until now we're seeing it 44,000. I predict that by 2035 we will see Bitcoin hit $235,000, $250,000 for one coin. And now this is one specific currency. There are, like I mentioned, many alternative currencies, and I really do believe Bitcoin crypto is the way of the future. It is how people will be purchasing things online, rendering between businesses, and I think it's going to help our economy a lot. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Mimi. Great question, David. What I also wanted to share, and the reason why this platform is super huge, there's no cost affiliated with what we're doing here as a people and as a community. The reason why I don't charge anybody to be a part of this platform. Welcome to every new person that's joining. Thank you so much for sharing on social media. I see the comments coming in. Let me tell you why I do this, and then we're gonna let Kenyon present. When I started investing, for anybody that's curious to know, when I started investing in the stock market and I was going to somebody that did not look like me, I got no answers as to where the hell my money was going. Unfortunately, we live in a society of selfish beings, especially when people don't look like us necessarily. Not all white people are selfish. For anybody watching, they're gonna be like, AniYa is racist. I'm not, but I'm just giving you the facts. When you're investing your money with an entity, and I'm not going to put the name out there because I will get sued. So I'm not going to tell you guys which entity I'm referring to, but if you want to know, DM me, okay? We'll talk about that later. Amen. But what I'm saying is, right, they did not give me the information that we're getting here on this platform. Not at all. So when you go to your people and you ask them, hey, I'm investing my money with you. Yes, I own a little bit of Starbucks. Yes, I own a little bit of this. And yes, I own a little bit of that. But I need to understand, where's these fees coming from? What is going on with all this other stuff? And how the heck do I buy and sell? Why we are here together as a community, and why I don't charge anything, why this is free for the people for now. Maybe one day God is going to bless us with an investor to invest into this platform, because what we're doing is really changing the wave of our community, learning and growing. We are taking the experts in the field that are already making their money, and they are being humanitarian like the Akons of the world, and they're giving back. So understand that this platform is serious for me, because this is a living testimony of what I go through when I invest my money and I don't understand a thing about the stock market. And I don't want us to suffer anymore. Let me just say this also. One person that's a part of this group that couldn't make it tonight, she worked for a bank, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. She's a Black woman, a mother, a grandmother. And she said she learned more in 1 hour of being with the ECI on our last workshop than she did in 25 5 years. She now no longer has access to the money that she put into her stock exchange, her this, her that. She worked for a whole bank. Do you know how many of us Black people work for these entities? We don't understand. We try to go and get information. They push us aside. They take our coins and they say, well, you should have invested better, or you should have been wiser with your money. And they have all of our money, and we sit up here like, what in the hell happened? So take this information seriously. I don't do this for fun. For anybody that's watching, because I know I got people watching all over social media, understand something. I'm a living testimony of what it means to suffer and to learn, and then to say, you know what? Some of my people out there got some knowledge. Come on, the Urban Cinderella. Some of you all have more knowledge than you think. And even if you have an inkling as to what's going on in this game, please feel free to share with us, because too many of us are too damn selfish. You want to be like them, then you stay on that side. But if you give a damn about your people, you come on this side, because we're building warriors and we're making a difference in today's society. I'm sorry if I got a little hyped up, but you know, I'm ANIYA and that's what we do. All right, praise the Lord. All right, any other questions for Mimi tonight? Mimi's gonna drop her information in the box. You guys stay in touch with Mimi. Ty, you have something? Yeah. All right, Ty got a question. She's right here in the building.
Hi, Ty. And
Mimi, what's good? What's good?
You know.
Oh, yeah.
First, I want to welcome Steph. Steph Winter is in the building. Steph is one of my business partners. Thanks for making it out, Steph.
Thank you, Steph.
Mimi, what's
Ty,
good?
go ahead with your question.
What's good? So, all right, my question is, right, for the new people that's showing up in the meeting, and for the new people that's showing up on the live and things like that.
Yeah.
Right now, let's say about a week ago, remember I told you I invested my little $25 into Bitcoin? Yeah, but then like the other day, it was $19, you know? And to some people, it's like, all right, let me get my $19 back and, you know, try to figure out something else. What would you say as a, you know,
first-time investor?
Yeah, for a first-time investor like myself, what would be, you know, your advice to me, you know? Because I just put another $25 because I love y'all, and I figured that's what y'all would have did, you know what I'm saying? But for other people, let me know, you know, what you think a good tip would be.
Well, I'd like to, Steph, are you here with me? There she is. You're muted, baby.
Muted, Steph. Unmute yourself.
Sorry, guys, I wasn't feeling well, and I took a pill, and I just woke up a while ago. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God, just letting you know, Steph, you're on live, and there's like 20 people watching on social media, and this is being recorded. Is that okay?
Hi, live.
Okay, that means it's okay.
Good.
Yes.
Good. So, I mean, I'd like to answer, and then Steph, if you have anything to add, I'd say my best advice when it comes to being a newbie, stay up to date, you know, have a source of information that is trusted that you can tap into, and check that every day, you know, be consistent, because we can see a lot of trends of what's happening with our commodities market alongside of our crypto market, and see, you know, what companies are doing what in the world. That's my best advice. Steph, what would you add?
With respect, he has put in, sorry, it was 25 in the beginning?
Yeah, yep.
Sorry, she put in 25 in the beginning?
Yep.
Yes.
And of course, she's put in another 25 again.
And it dropped down to like $19, Steph.
Okay. So as I've mentioned previously before, what happens in the market is a whole bunch of us are buying. And now what moves the market is the bigger players of the market. And it's really unfortunate that, of course, your money has gone down. But with respects to what's happening, it's just the buying pressure that has gone down for the moment. I would tell you, to be honest with you, that's nothing that you should be worrying about. If you're going to jump into this market, you got to be willing to understand that if it's Bitcoin that you are purchasing, Bitcoin has its main goal of 100K right now. So there are going to be a little bit of hiccups within that movement as we go up. It's just for you to believe in Bitcoin that much that you will understand that there is going to be times when the market moves up and down. And what these are called they're called retracements in the markets. It pretty much, while the buying pressure is going, selling pressure starts. Then buying pressure starts, then selling pressure starts. And this goes on throughout the market regardless. The market always corrects. But one thing to be sure about is to understand that if you understand the background of what you're actually using in the market, trading in the market, then you would know that later on in the future, for this particular actual coin that we're dealing with, it has a future longevity, and that's where we're going with Bitcoin. So you want to more so, I don't want to say what to do because I'm not a financial advisor, but again, you're going to go through market hiccups, and this is just one of them that you're definitely in there. I would suggest highly you leave it in there. My suggestion completely is that, yes, you do keep putting in money in there, because once that does skyrocket, it's going to actually double what's in your account at this point. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, can I add something to it as well too?
Absolutely.
Yeah, like what she said, Steph said, is very correct in reference to like the waves. It goes like up and down. And, you know, sometimes you have to like, you know, do your research. And usually when people are buying, they like to buy low. So if you see it going down and down, try to like get it as low as possible. If you feel like that's the lowest it will go down, then, you know, buy it at that point and everything. And then it may still go down a little bit, it may end up going up. The thing about like reference to like, you know, the stocks, it's not going to happen in like a day or two or in a week. You know, this is going to happen like in long term, like maybe 10, 20 years from now. It's like Amazon, for an example. It's like a few years ago, like in 2012, I believe, or 2014, Amazon stocks was like $500. Now it's tens of thousands of dollars right now. So you have to like, you know, really wait for like a long term. And another thing is that like, how many of y'all went on dates or still going on dates? Just say like or, you know, whatever you consider a date now in the Corona season, like, you know, y'all go out, hang out. Let me hear y'all say I, or like, let's just give like a quick wave.
Aye.
All right, cool. All right, so what you do, right? Like, just pretend that y'all going out one day, like, you know, you're going out with your, you know, your significant other or whoever, you know, you date, and just pretend that y'all, you know, spend the money. Like, all right, today, we may spend like maybe like $100 or $200 on a date. All right. So instead of doing that, what we was planning to spend, let's just, you know, go to McDonald's and get some cheap food, you know, maybe like $10, $20 worth of food, you know, eat in the park or take a long walk in the park. And the money that we would imagine of spending, or we probably would have spent or like wasted, like, you know, going to the clubs, buying drinks and all of that. Instead of doing that, you could like invest in stocks and everything. Like, all right, New Jersey, this month is opening up on, you know, weed, you know, legalizing and having it like, you know, so we look at the cannabis companies to see like what's available, because in the long run, it's gonna, you know, the stocks and it's gonna end up going up. So instead of like us going out tonight and spending like, you know, a luxurious, you know, luxury, you know, date and, you know, cute, you know, being all cute and expensive date, you know, let's, you know, invest in like, you know, stocks and everything, you know, go on the Robinhood app. And Mimi, I would like for you to also give people advice in reference to, you know, the channels of where they could like, you know, invest in stocks, like, you know, Robinhood. Now, I'm gonna just say one. Robinhood is one app. Now you could also like, you know, give people advice in reference to like other channels if it's not apps, what companies that they could go into to like, you know, invest in stocks or like do their research in stocks.
She's gonna do that, David. Don't worry, she got us on that for sure. We have 2 more presenters, and at the end, they're gonna shoot out all those details because it's a lot for people to take in. But trust, we got it. And thank you for your advice, David, because you're right on target. Welcome, Joanne LeBlanc. Welcome, Tisa French. Welcome, Steffi Bartley, Pastor Steffi, all the way out of New Jersey. We have the social media gang on, as well as this live platform popping. And again, Mimi, as well as Kenyon and Steph, are definitely the leaders of this industry. Well, you know, we're all leaders in our perspectives and in our own right. However, they're the ones that come with that extra tidbit of knowledge. So at this time, because we're already pushing on 8, we're gonna hand it over to either Stephanie or Kenyon. Kenyon disappeared on us, but I think he popped back in. Kenyon, are you available, my dear? In 5, 4, there he is.
Here, I'm sorry.
No problem.
So yeah, just not really trying to piggyback off of anything that anyone has said, but I'm more of an actions guy and I'm moving forward. So just as the gentleman has asked not too long ago, not to put the cart before the horse or whatnot, but Robinhood is a great way for stocks. But I shared with the group last week about how you can also get into Coinbase. Coinbase is a great way to get in with it, and you can do stocks and Bitcoin on there. So it also is a very good site for understanding and doing your research with information and such. They have a whole homepage with the portfolios and things of that sort. One thing I will say, not to make it long, because everyone has really covered everything about Bitcoin tonight, but do your research. And what we mean by do your research is really sit down and look at these charts and things, you guys. Not only Coinbase, but you can do Cash App and things of that sort. So yes, it shows that Cash App, well, not just Cash App, but other different sites have shown that Bitcoin has gone down, right? But that's just for right now, or just for the day or for the month. You guys, I have to understand that overall, this thing has been climbing and this thing is going to continue to climb. So you have to know that you're going to, like you all have said, you're going to be in this for the long run. We can't get anxious and pull our money out because we see how good it's growing or we got a few dollars here and there. I will say, as an example for you, Ty, before I moved back up to Maryland from North Carolina, I was putting away into ACB stocks, which is a marijuana company, a CBD company. So I put away with them, and they were at the time 92 cents. When I looked up after like a year and a half, the stock had risen to over $15 at that time, and I had over like 45 shares in it. So it really worked out for me. It helped me to have just that little bit of a help and a cushion. So you have to understand, what is your strategy? Are you, doing the buying and selling? Are you holding for long term? Like, what are you actually really trying to accomplish with this, and connect that to your why, and move forward from there. Like I said, Coinbase, Cash App. There's so many different things out there, you guys, that are continually being developed. But even when you go on Coinbase, you can type in Ethereum, you can type in I believe what is THC and other ones, and they can all be on your app, and so that way you can do your research and really break down and see what you want to do. I'm more of the action guy, so I like to see it for myself. So that's what you can do, you guys.
That's dope.
All right, any questions for Mr. Kenyon? And again, definitely know that matter of fact, let me take this moment. Oh, Ty has a question, but real quick, let me share for everybody watching via Facebook as well as this platform. If you're not a part of our WhatsApp group, please take the time and join right now. If you have WhatsApp on your phone, we have a number for you, 347-617-6873. Please, on WhatsApp, join us, 347-617-6873. And you will be able to connect with all of these great human beings in this industry. Ty, can you come on this side so we don't have that feedback, please? Thank you.
I want to ask Mimi something.
Yeah. Oh. Go ahead. She said you could go ahead, the Urban Cinderella.
Yeah. Do you think that the millionaires getting locked out of their Bitcoin account was because they didn't think it was gonna be what it is? So it was just lack of, like, not really believing in it and just getting into something, and then it became bigger than what they thought?
I think anybody who's locked out of their account didn't do their due diligence of keeping their password and their keys secure. We don't know what's in these accounts. They're just speculating that they're millionaires because if someone's saying, hey, I invested this amount of Bitcoin in this year when Bitcoin was this price, it should be this amount. But if they lost their password, they lost their information to get in, that's on them 100%. So there is a level of care and there is a level of seriousness that needs to be taken with any type of investment. And kind of piggybacking on what Steph said, you know, it's the amount of time that we let these things sit. It's not only how long we let it sit, but how often we're contributing on a consistent basis.
Thank you, Mimi. Excellent advice. And don't forget, these people that are leaders in our industry are not necessarily agents of any firm or anything of that sort. I want to put that out for, you know, suing purposes, because I don't know who's watching, who's going to be like, ANIYA A, you know, we got this advice and now, you know, I'm homeless on the street. Don't come for us. Don't do it. No, you're not going to win nothing. You're not going to win a case. Praise the Lord. Amen. Not y'all, because I know y'all are good people, but those that are going to watch later. Okay.
And also just to say, like, as a disclaimer, you know,
thank you.
If someone has lost their password to their account, there's absolutely no way of recovering that. That's why there are so many precautions. And even when you are set to purchase it, like, you have the option of grabbing a pen and a piece of paper and just writing that down so that doesn't happen. You have the option of saving it on a separate hard drive. You have the option of emailing it to yourself. It's not recommended, but there's so many ways to keep this information safe and secure so you are never in that situation.
And may I just say too, you can backtrack on your emails. I don't know what these people are smoking. Maybe they're smoking, right. They're smoking some of that THC too hard. They're doing the wrong dosage because Lord have mercy, I just forgot my password and I'm not nobody's millionaire or billionaire. And I got back in. Go ahead, Ty, with your question.
I don't know if Ken the Don is still there, but I was just gonna ask what's some of the non-professional recommendations he can make as far as the TAC stocks he was talking about. Ken?
What do you mean by non-professional?
Well, because, you know, we had to throw the disclaimer out there. You know, I don't want anybody to take your, you know, your reference to me and go ahead and, you know, do. So, you know, in your non-professional, you know, non-expertise kind of, you know, way. Can you give me some references?
So ACB Aurora is a stock that I've been with for some time now. Like I said, back last year, even before last year in 2019, they were at 92 cents, 64 cents. Now they're, I believe, hold on, let me open up Robinhood really quick. I believe that they're still over the whole $10 mark now. Sorry.
So, Ken, your question?
Let him, David, 1 second. Let him answer this one, and then we could jump to you. Write down your questions if you have any questions for Ken Don or for Mimi. Please, thank you.
Yeah, ACB Aurora Cannabis is $10.95 right now. So it's went from 96 cents to $10.
And that's a Canadian company.
Yep, it is. Yes, it is. I've been watching them for some time now. I've been keeping my eye on it.
Yeah, come on. Oh, that's okay. That's excellent information.
Thank you, Ken. I appreciate you.
No problem. I'll text you the other ones. What was the other?
Yeah, you know, we talk.
All right, David, you were next.
Yeah, so Kenyon, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So at Aurora, right, cannabis that you invested in, you said it was like about, what, 90 cents per share, right?
Yeah, not this year, but last year.
So if you would have put like $1,000 in at that time, can you explain to people how much you probably would have made this year?
Oh God. So just even to break it down like that, so it was 92 cents a share. If I put it down in 1,000, I would have been clearing over, not over, but close to 100,000. So it was roughly around 92 to 93,000 that I would have had if I just put 1,000 in at that time. So that's the numbers part that gets me all excited and gets my hair standing up. And that's why I'm excited and so encouraged and happy that
I need to
invested
find me a roar so I can just.
But thank you very much for breaking that down, because this is how people need to know the importance of, like, you know, investing, especially at a company at a low rate and everything. It's never too low or never too high to like get in. Thank you.
Great question, David. And you see us bugging out here. Ty got me on the floor. I see you, Shoni. Shoni over here like, oh my God, 100 stacks. Look, Shoni got her calculator on the phone. We ain't playing.
Can I,
Denise,
just say one thing before we move on?
yes, go ahead.
There?
Any questions, Denise? Go ahead, beautiful.
Now, you see how that small investment could have flipped over into so much. A lot of us are dependent on our jobs for our nest egg. But by the time we get to the retirement age, it may not be enough money. So if you take that little bit of money that's going to compound and flip just like that quick. Imagine if you just kept taking a little bit and a little bit and a little bit, you know, and put it away for a rainy day, put it away for your home, put it away for an investment property that's going to make you money. Put it away for your kids' college tuition if you want them to go to college in the future, even if they're like not born yet.
No, for real though. But that's why this platform is so huge for us, because we're not taught none of this necessarily. Some of us are fortunate. Others, like myself, found out at 14 I could have a mutual fund. I was like, I want to be a multimillionaire one day. And that's what my financial advisor said. But one thing that I love about this group is the realness. Never forget, you could be as transparent as you want. And I believe it was Ty moments ago who shared something about, yes, I put $25 in, then I see it at 19. Should I take my 19 coins back or what? Well, that's right, Denise. That's the thing. When you don't know, you start to see the market fall. And my situation, just to let you guys know, was when 9/11 hit, I thought we were all gonna die. I already foreseen death. They said 000, the world is gonna wipe out. I was like, let me wipe out these coins and take it. I had no idea, and nobody was there to advise me properly, right, Denise? So what happens is when you're a young person and you have no real people in your corner, you're like, oh, we're gonna die anyway. Or like, my money went from 25 to 19. That's not cute. I could use them $19. Why is it dropping? However, somebody else stated, keep it in there, let it grow. Because what happens is we pull out too quickly, and then we find out the industry done went back up. And that's why, there you go, blow up. That's why the ECI group is so imperative to our growth in our community. And I want you guys to take everything you learn and share it with other people. Thank you. Anybody else that has a question or concern? Because Stephanie has a lot to share as well this evening.
Oh, all right. No, I was just saying, oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying to Sandy that I wish,
Hey,
I wish that when I was, I wish that when I was my younger version of myself, when I was working before I had any children and anything, I wish that I had this platform with someone can tell me how, you know, what I should do with my money, everything, you know, because back then I was making like a whole lot of money. I mean, I'm making good money now, but when you're in your 20s, straight out of school, no kids, no nothing, you know, you doing your thing. Like,
that's right.
You rolling in the dough. I was buying like $400 pair of shoes at 20, at 20 something, you know, like, and I could have been investing that money doing something else, but I didn't have anyone to show me or teach me or guide me in the right direction. So
that's why I'm
here it is.
Group, right?
And you know what? And I love that you said that, Shoni. So, there's so many names going on. Shoni, that's exactly why I'm here. And you know, Ty was one of the first people that said the same exact thing that you said when I first met her, because she is our youth liaison and representative. And what are some of your sentiments about that as a young person, Shoni? You can hear for yourself.
Yeah, so when I first met ANIYA, you know, I told her that, you know, my interest was to break generational curses, you know, like growing up, you know, my mom was fortunate enough to teach me things like budgeting, but we didn't know the compacts of credit and, you know, the things like cryptocurrency was gonna rise, and we didn't have the information that was gonna lead us into stocks. We was like, stocks, white people shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know, how do we even, do we walk into the stock exchange, give them our money? Like,
Wall Street,
you know,
what's
like, you know, we didn't know. And instead of like you doing what you said, man, we done did it. You know, I'm from Harlem, $400, $500 coats, you know, $1,000 sneakers. And
Exactly.
And it just got to a point for me where it was like, okay, like, you know, I'm tired of doing this to impress my friends or to impress somebody else. I need to be able to help my mom buy a house, or I need to be able to, you know, help my family open a business or whatever it may be, just so that when I have kids that have kids, they have something to stand on, you know, a foundation to build. So that's definitely one of the reasons why I take this group so serious. I talk to Kenyon all the time, Mimi and AniYa. We have our own side conversations just because, like you said, it's a support system that we need as a youth to be able to come financially free, you know. So
and you know, this is what other cultures do. You know, and this is how it goes for generational wealth. Which shows, like, you know, they have kids, you know, so instead of like buying, you know, a $300 weave or like $500 bags or shoes, they invested in stocks and, you know, have stocks in their kid's name. So by the time the kid turns 18 and everything, they have like a nice little lump sum of money.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. And that's what the corporate economic plan is. So let's imagine, right? There's 10 of us here on the Zoom. There's about another 5 on Facebook, but there's people that watch, like it goes from 15 to 20 to 5 to 7. You know how it does it on Facebook. What I want to introduce tonight as well is corporate economics, but also having a hub of individuals coming into a community business like-mindedness. One of the things that we hear a lot in our communities as complaints, for example, and then we're going to get to you, Stephanie, we see you, boo, is how come what we call them in New York, the ox. Them ox got all the bodegas on the corners. The Dominicans made me laugh because you know them ox, they got this. Yo, ox, when you walk into the bodega, yo, ox, give me a cheese and whatever with the ham and whatever the hell and the chopped cheese and whatever. And you're like, yo, son, first of all, that's so bad. You called him an ox, but okay, whatever. The reason why they can do that and the ox are, you know, really striving in these industries is because they understand the benefits of working together. And again, I am not racist. You know, some people are from different backgrounds. We see you, Chantalise. My sister NAJETA is from that community. I'm a Zoe, I'm Haitian. So there's a lot of things, you know, you already know. And I just want you guys to know I make those references, but it's not out of disrespect to anybody's culture, but this is what we go through in a community, you know. But why do they benefit so much from our community? It's not that they have anything more special or they're not more brilliant or whatever. They know, number one, I try to write some notes, but you may not see it. It's risky being in business, number one, but they take the chance. Hear me now. They take the chance and they understand working together as a community is better than trying to do it solo dolo. Our community needs to break out of this habit, crab in the bucket mentality. Also, the market moves. I believe that was Stephanie that also stated that before. Not only does the market move on a continuum, but we have to move with the market. We need to be more fluid. We don't need to just invest in the bags and the this. Some people got $10,000 Gucci's and Birkins or whatever and don't got $5 in the bank. Where's the logic to that? Like, Shoni, Denise, like, can I have $10 to put in that $10,000 bag? So we have to really readjust. What you say?
Or take it further. Take 10,000 from one person, take 5,000 from another. 10, 2, 3, whatever, whoever, 10 people, 20 people come together and buy a building.
Buy a whole building.
People don't think like that.
And that's what we're trying to change with the Economic Crisis Initiative, how this whole platform started. And I want to say shout outs to Ty's mom. I know she's moving around. What's mommy's name again? Rose, Mama Rose, for teaching Ty at a young age how to budget. Okay, and you might need to be a leader on this platform because every little thing counts in our communities. Because how many Black parents are teaching their kids to budget? All they teach them is get the newest fitted, you're gonna be cute, okay? But we're not doing that. Like you said, Denise, and everybody else that's on the same platform, Take it further. You buy a $10,000 bag every 3 weeks. You could be saving up that money and buying a building. You could be buying a parking lot, hear me now, and charging people to put their cars right that spot. You don't even have to do nothing. You could just hire somebody for like $15 an hour. You're making a stack an hour. Come on. You know what I mean? That's a good idea. If y'all want to jump on that idea, let's talk about it after. Hey, all right. Next, moving along. Who else has another question or concern? Because you know, it's all about this money. We're not doing the same thing we used to do. You know, Albert Einstein, which he probably stole it from a black man, he said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. You can't do the same stuff that you was doing all your life and expecting us to make a difference if you're not willing to change. Move with the market. Educate yourselves. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be ebonical, okay? We're gonna talk about it because that's the way some of us understand greater things. But I could break it down in several languages. Moving along, any other questions or concerns? Social media, we see you. You guys can ask your questions too. Comment, we're here. All right, if there's no more questions and concerns, Sandy?
So it was said that the hip hop industry allowed Timberland to become a $1 billion industry. So if you notice that our folks are, like when we were talking about the $400 shoes, while one person is buying $400 shoes, now the perspective is to look at, let me invest in the person that, I'm gonna let you buy $400 shoes, but I'm gonna invest in the shoe that you're buying for $400.
That's right.
So like thinking like how Timberland became rich, so if everybody else is getting rich for the things that we do as a community, why are we not capitalizing off of it?
And that's a valid point. And I'm glad you noticed that.
Culture is doing something that's leading. We should invest in that.
We gave away our power a very long time ago. No, you
like
hit
we
it
on the market. And
if anybody else wants to contribute to that, please feel free to do so. We gave away our power many years ago, and I will share this, and anybody else can chime in. We have what you call generational curses. Ty brought it up. We as a Black people, especially after such issues as the Black Wall Street, Wilmington on fire. First of all, we went from slavery to being shackled, to being hung on trees. So our identity is a missing dynamic of who we are. When we are constantly being pushed down into the dirt and abused any which way we look, what do you think we're gonna do? We're gonna say, okay, yes, massa. Yes, massa. You didn't kill us this time, but you're saying that we can't have nothing. You're gonna burn down all our businesses. Yes, massa. We won't create nothing, massa. We're gonna let you create everything, and we're gonna buy into it. That's another form of slavery.
And manipulate you with money. Oh, that's your idea? I'll pay for it.
Come on and say it.
Yes, I was just saying on the side, money is a power tool of manipulation, like you said, piggybacking off of the hip hop thing. As we generated hip hop, they seen that idea, that culture, that Zen and brought, hey, let me purchase this idea from you. Oh, all right, I like your style. Can I get you to come dress some of these guys over here? Or can you give this guy your idea? But instead of putting your name on it, I'm gonna put this white guy's name on it. But you good though, because I'm gonna give you 500,000. Never seen 500,000 before, and your product I made 500 million, and we lost. So that's another thing that we got to be conscious of too. Money definitely takes away our dream as a culture as well, because people be too quick to grasp to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like instant gratification. When, like I said, this is a longevity game. So that's my little piece.
I love it, and she hit the nail on the head again. Every time we think about how we are captured and enslaved, it's no longer those shackles. It's no longer coming on a boat. You know what I mean? It's our dollars. If we can be manipulated out of our dollars, let me tell you something. My whole outfit might have cost like $30. I don't even know how much this stuff costs on me, but you know what I learned a long time ago? You know that white guy named Steve Jobs? That's my friend, best friend. That man wore the same damn thing every day of his life. That's the only thing I remember about Steve Jobs. He had that same little black shirt and them Dockers, and he was a multi-gazillionaire. When I started watching Steve Jobs, I said, oh, I don't have to go to the
Like, I don't
mall
got it, yeah.
and spend a stack because whose name is on the brands? Notice something. Beyonce, House of Darion. I started to buy House of Darion. She was gone. I started to buy Fubu. Fubu is gone. Anything that Black people make, we are no longer standing in the industry. Okay? Take notes, people. And I'm not being degrading towards anybody's culture or anything. I'm not being negative. I'm just really here as a leader in this game to open some of you people's eyes. I know some people that got a whole house full of name brands. They won't buy nothing unless it says Samsung, I this, I that. If you don't get yourself a $50 phone and just connect to a Wi-Fi and be done with the day, listen, I don't even care about none of these brands because I'm not profiting off of them. The only thing I profit is what I invest in. And that's a lesson for all of you that I learned from our banker, which we can't say his name out loud, but y'all know who our financial leader in the banking industry is. He taught me, ANIYA, what do you utilize the most? Whatever it is, that's what we're gonna invest in, because that's where your money is going in. If you spend $5 on a Frappuccino at Starbucks, you should be investing into that frap, right, Denise? If you utilize, let's say that's a Kenmore microwave that she's utilizing, you should be investing in Kenmore. Anything that you are utilizing, because you already put your money in it anyway, get a return on it. Without further ado, Stephanie. Perfect timing, Stephanie.
I just unmuted. So just to add with that, and I do agree with that, you start with things in your home when you're investing and you're actually looking into stocks. However, the stock game, and I really want to pour this out to you guys because it's not easy to just pick up and start buying. It's not easy and it's not safe, okay? I heard ANIYA say something a while ago. She said, hey, you use Kenmore, or hey, whatever products you use in there. Now it's time for you to figure out, one, how long has Kenmore been in business, the CEO? What's Kenmore's next 10 years looking like? What do they have going on for them in the next 10 years? The CEO, has the CEO been a part of Kenmore for that long? You don't want to be around a company with not good credibility, right? So now you start to look into the competitors of Kenmore. One thing we call, I'm not too sure if a lot of you guys know what this is called, but we look for a moat, okay? And what a moat is what separates that company from any of its competitors. It's almost like you're in a castle with water around it, and that company is the castle. And because of how powerful it is, which is the water, none of the competitors can pretty much touch it. That makes sense to you guys? That's what we consider a moat. And you want to be looking for a company just like that, where nobody can touch it, because like Apple, they've gone the extreme of having to protect themselves from being the better company, right? There's so much entails into the numbers portion of this. You want to go on to their Q4 numbers. You want to actually log on to their website. You want to if you're going to be, put it like this, if you're going to be putting money into a company, you need to now know everything about the company, shareholder meetings, Q1s, Q2s, Q3s, Q4. There's going to be numbers involved, but after a certain while of understanding what you're doing, then you will definitely understand that, yes, this is the company I'm going with. I'm not only going with this company for 1 month, I'm going to go with this for 10 years. Why? Because we said generational wealth.
Please
and that's
break down,
amazing.
sorry, can you please break down when you said the Q1? I know what that means, but what does that mean for those that are watching all the Qs, AKA quarters, I think?
Beautiful. So every company has to give in a bit of what they're in for, what they do for, like literally there's 4 periods, just like in basketball. There's 4 sessions where a company's earnings might go up or might go down. So within these 4 times of the year, companies do have to provide documentation to say what's going on with their business. I think that's the easiest way I can put it so that people will understand it. This is where they're up to basically letting you know where their company is at the starting. Let's say it's in January to March. They're going to let you know where they're standing, what their debt is like, how much they made. They are going to have that highlighted on their websites for the world to know. Why? Because they want the world to be able to invest in them. They do not hold anything away. Everything's transparent, because they're saying if my company is doing bad, we want the people that are investing to know that it's doing bad, and we're going to either get better, or if we're doing good already, we want whoever's investing into us to know that we're already doing good. So these Q4 meetings are extremely important. Sometimes they're very long. If you're investing into yourself and learning the game of investing, myself personally, I don't do anything besides invest in companies. So majority of my day is spent on listening to Q4 meetings. They're not the most intriguing. They're not like what you're listening to on your TV where you have Drake in your ears. But at some points, you're going to learn and understand little small things. Something very important also about the Q4 is the way that the CEO responds to certain questions. You and I are shareholders. If we don't like a question being asked, we're going to answer that question in a certain way. This is the time for us investors to listen to how that CEO answers. Does he sound like somebody that's going to be somebody that we should listen to? There's so many back-end things that we need to look for before we actually say, you know what, we're going to purchase. And it almost scares me when we talk about stocks and somebody's not that, I want to say, educated on purchasing stocks, because it's not just buying the stocks, If everything in life was that easy, guys, a lot of what we're going through would not be the way it is right now. But it does take a lot of research. And the research, once you got the research down, you got this game, it's almost like the world is in your hands. And that's what I want everybody to understand, because as long as we're sharing this information, I can tell you what to buy. And I hear it all the time. Steph, what kind of company should I buy? Or does that look like the best company? Or you're somebody that knows this game a lot more. What's the best company to buy? I can tell you what companies to look out for. I can tell you what companies I'm purchasing. But if you're getting in at a time that I've already got in, we're looking at two separate earnings, right? If you didn't do the back end check, and I did the check, I'm willing to lose because of what I thought. But are you willing to lose based off of what you've basically done as research just by following me, or what they say, piggy banking me? So that's where the game of stocks gets very, very detrimental to wanting to learn it as best as you possibly can. And I would say to research every single thing, but don't stop buying. And it's the smaller companies. Right now we're in the tech game. I'm just going to throw out this little piece of information out there. Really, again, I'm not a financial advisor. We are in the tech industry now. The tech stocks are what we are looking for as to making us reach different highs, different levels. Biotech stocks are actually very good stocks to look into too. And I just thought I'd throw that out there. So if you want to go in and actually look for smaller companies, again, with all the research that I just advised you to take a look at, there you have the ability to find a company that is more suitable for yourself.
Oh my God, this is why we're here. You know, all of this stuff is poetic, right, Mimi? Mimi's like, yes. We're sitting here, Ty and I, so right? I mean, this is so exciting. Like, if there weren't children in the room, I would say how I really feel about what is being said and how I feel right now. But praise the Lord, we got pastors on the line and stuff. Pray for AniYa A, because the way I'm feeling, David, I see your face, boo. Hey, we're all adults, semi. What's up, baby David? I see you, boo. We got him out the room, praise God. No, money makes me happy, but it's the knowledge behind the money. Because as you guys can see, I couldn't be your financial advisor, because as we noticed, I'm just telling you to invest in stuff. I laugh. Wait.
Now, because you is something else.
All I know is to invest in something. Steph said do your research. That's the advice y'all need. She's not a financial advisor, but we just trying to break it down. Shoni, welcome back. I didn't know who you were writing me. I was like, who in the hell? But praise God, you are back. You and the Urban Cinderella are back. You missed a very vital portion of tonight, but that's okay. Everything is being recorded for this.
No, we was on Facebook listening.
Oh, well, praise the Lord. So that's exciting. Listen, guys, we're about to shut it down in a little bit. This workshop was better than I thought. And let me share this. This afternoon, I was in great distress because all my devices started to zonk out, flip out on me. I didn't even think we were going to have a meeting tonight, but God said, let there be Wi-Fi and connectivity. Amen. So this is your time to engage. I hope you all learned something. Shoni, this is your first time. Let me know your thoughts, and Mama Rose, first time. I want to hear from those that are first time comers to the ECI meeting.
I was really pleased. Actually, I just came up here to visit the Urban Cinderella just to say hello. And then it turned into a financial session. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm learning something. So it was a blessing in disguise. So, and I really like the group energy. So, and I just sent, to be requested into more of your group meetings and stuff like that. So I like it a lot.
Thank you so much. The Urban Cinderella, you laughing, you smiling. I'm so happy you are back with us. How you feel?
I feel blessed. I feel good. And I wanted to say something earlier, but to Denise, and why the dynamic of this group is such a blessing, because health is wealth. And the fact that we're talking about wealth and then we're also doing a health aspect of it, I think that is like, I think that's probably what would probably make our group different from any other group. So it's a blessing all the way around. So I just wanted to say that, like, health is wealth and wealth is wealth, and let's just get wealthy, healthy and wealthy.
Yes.
Hashtag money make me happy.
Happy. That's the point. And we want everybody to be smiling. Mama Rose, I saw Mama Rose unmute herself. Tell us how you feel tonight.
Yes. I feel amazing. I can't wait to get off this call and call Ty when she get home, because we about to get this money.
That's a fact.
Yes.
It's like I always say, it's us against the world, and we going up from here, right, baby?
That's right. Boo.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I love their energy. That's right, boo. Come here, Mom.
Right.
Let's go.
That's my rock right there.
That is amazing. And if you have more children or anybody in the community, we're really going to start opening this up. We wanted to develop this so it could be like this. You know what I'm saying? And Chantalise, if you want to, you're new to here too. She goes in and out. That's why. Chantalise, can you come on and tell us how you feel right now? Please share your thoughts. Oh, you're muted.
Hello?
Hi.
So yeah, I'm feeling quite good. Very much educated on the situation. Feel very much, happy at the fact that I was invited to this. It's a good opportunity to know more information on this, especially for people of my age.
Yes.
There's nobody talking about stuff like this, especially like friends, like at all. But I feel great though.
Thank you so much for joining, and we hope you're coming back for sure, because we love your energy as well. Now, for those that have any other questions or concerns before we shut it down for the night, you already know we kept you up, but listen, one of the main assets and one of the main things that I want you guys to take away from this, good vibes, says Lorenzo Vaughn from the National Action Network. He's here live with us on social media. We were not able to go on Instagram tonight. On the next round, we will test all of our devices prior to coming together. I'm very techie, but the devil was busy tonight, but he didn't win because we won this round, okay? He got 2 black eyes playing around with us. Okay, so with that being said, one of the things I want to do is have a follow-up with all of you. Again, the number to get on WhatsApp is 347-617-6873. 347-617-6873. Shoni, I need you to text as well. Get on WhatsApp. I see you, boo. We want you to be a part of the WhatsApp group message. The reason being is because if you notice, we're always communicating with each other in our group, and we're building each other up. And take the lead sometimes, y'all. Don't wait for a night A to start the conversation. And you know what? The people are pretty good about that too. I watch. As you guys know, I'm always on the go doing something, but I always watch what's happening because I really love all of you and I want to see the best for you. Before the end of the week, an assignment for you is to write out your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. Again, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Now, funny enough, Mimi brought that up during one of our first sessions. And what was funny is I already had that in mind to share with the group, because as a businesswoman and an entrepreneur, which a lot of you are, that's one of the first things that you do in your business planning, right? Besides your vision statement, you know, your mission statement, you have to know what your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities and threats. And for those on social media that didn't know that, you just learned another nugget. A lot of times nobody is talking to our people about these things. I went through a lot of hardships getting to where I am. I'm not even halfway where I want to be, but I'm always building. Another thing, write out the SWOTs, right? Strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It could be one-word answers. My strength is, you know, and then you could put just shy, you know, because sometimes being an introvert is a good, you know, whatever. Anyway, I'm just throwing stuff out there. You could Google it yourself to get some examples. My brain is fried tonight. Google, you know, SWOT analysis. You'll be all right. So that's one thing. And then I want you all to really look into some opportunities in the stock market. We threw out a couple of examples. You know, we have our leaders in the industry. Matter of fact, it's so beautiful because all three of them are lined up on the right-hand side. Bam! That's Mimi, crazy. Stephanie, and Ken right there. They're lined up on the right-hand side. Those are our leaders that can really take you into the different areas you want to be in. Listen, look into some stocks that you're interested in. I'm giving you homework, but I'm not asking you to give me a penny. I'm not asking you to invest in ANIA A, because there's going to be a time where I'll be a multi-million-dollar conglomerate that you can invest in, or I can invest in one of you guys. And then a third homework assignment. I know you're like, damn, ANIA. Literally befriend somebody, talk to them about what you've learned, and let's make this a better world. I mean, what is it going to cost for you to tell them, yo, do you know about the newest stock opportunity out there? Yo, you know what I mean? This is a homework opportunity for you, right? And this is also a way to grow your businesses as well as your database, because the more information you give out is the more you receive. The Jewish community, I'm going to close with this, right, David? I'm going to close with this. The Jewish community, right, Mimi? Let me tell you something. What I learned about the Jewish community is this. The reason why they stay wealthy, not only do they circulate their money within their own community, but you know what their secret is? Anybody want to guess? What is it, David?
Family economics.
What? I can't hear you.
Is it family economics?
Nope. Denise?
I was going to say they keep the money within the communities. They
That's nope. Those are all part of the answers.
I know.
Mimi, well, you know, but we're not going to say it because Mimi knows. Ty, what did you say?
I didn't say anything.
Ty, can I say what you said?
All right, go ahead.
Ty said because they cheap. No,
they cheap.
That's another part of the answer.
They misers.
They're misers. They know how to save everything. But no, the reason is, Mimi, go ahead and say it.
Giving back.
They give back.
Charitable.
Like
always giving back.
Okay. Churches, well, not even churches, hospitals, libraries.
I just feel like,
if you notice something, go ahead, Mimi.
When we reach that point and you know you're making X amount and you've hit those financial goals, like most accountants or financial advisors would say, give 10% or within that out. There are tons of benefits for us to do so. Many people aren't aware. I highly suggest you look it up.
Thank you, Mimi. She knows that's one of the strongest proponents that I share, because when you look around at these hospitals and you look at these libraries, take a look, you know, you'll see miser, you'll see, you know, Crouch, you'll see all these Jewish names that are giving parts of buildings. They're giving the equipment. They're constantly giving.
And then they become like part owner.
Exactly. Not only do they become the part owner, but there's a law and a principle about giving. And yes, it's actually a part of like the laws of physics and all that. Because when you think about it, the more you give is the more you receive. I don't give to receive. I really give out the kindness of my heart, but I like to receive too. Praise God. Amen. You know, amen. Anyway, so remember that, guys. And then, of course, you don't have to necessarily give all of your dollars and your coins. You could give up your time, volunteering. What you're doing tonight is going to increase tremendous value in your life. Mark my words. You will start seeing things opening up. Mimi knows. You will start seeing things opening up for you. you will start seeing God showing you different signs and wonders. Trust me, this happens with me a lot. Also, Denise has been giving a whole lot. You know, lately we've been closing out the ECI meetings with the affirmations. Part of that literally has come from Denise Williams. And I wanted to say thank you, because she's the one that I've been telling you guys about. And now she's a part of the group. And very soon we're going to pick her brain about the different things that she knows in this money industry. But with that being said, I think we've covered almost every part. Ty, you have something you wanted to share?
Almost.
Okay. David, anybody else? You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, so I definitely like to say something. You know, everything that was said was real good, but there's a few things that we forgot about, but I'm just going to summarize it. You know, you got to focus on your health. You know, your first investment is your body and your health. And, you know, Steve Jobs is not here anymore because of his health condition. And you have to be in a good health condition to get up off the bed to like have the energy to do these type of things. So I think in reference to, you know, all the finances is real great and good, but if we do that, we should like definitely focus on our health along with, you know, getting involved with stocks, you know, investing in our body so that we could be in a good health condition. And when your health is good, your mind, and you'll be in a better mind state to even focus on, you know, getting the research and having the energy to do these type of things. So that's important. Also, family, you know, family economics, you know, being with your family, getting together, because a lot of people who are wealthy in this world, the family is working together. So, you know, teaching, you know, children, teaching, you know, grandparents teaching, you know, the parents, the children going down. And that's how generational wealth end up happening. So we have to, like, you know, definitely focus on, you know, family economics and also sacrificing. You know, like, you know, going out to like, you know, that expensive dinner or that date, you may have to sacrifice in everything. You know, you may not, you know, you shouldn't, you know, get out your boyfriend, you know, if he's, you know, being cheap. You know, you complain about him being cheap, but you know, so the thing is that, you know, make sure, you know how to, like, you know, sacrifice, and, you know, throughout time, you know, it'll show. You know,
Thank you. David, you are absolutely correct. And that's why we started off with Denise Williams as our guest representative of the health industry to get us kicking with that. I don't know if you were part of that part, David, where she started us off with that tranquility session. You were there. And that's, yep. And that's why I throw in different things in the mix, because you're absolutely right. And one day we'll get deeper into that, but that's why every segment is kind of different with what we do. We meet every Wednesday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Zoom line, and periodically we'll jump and have a workshop. The reason for this workshop in particular, and of course I concur with everything you're saying, David, but for everybody watching, was because the last segment we had, the last platform we had with these beautiful people on it, we talked about the Bitcoin and how it was jumping up so much. And although I do agree with everything you're saying, the reason why this was a workshop put in place for this reason tonight was because we can't sleep on certain things. Because yes, family is great. I love my peoples and them. Yes, having health is great, but I've lost a lot in my life. So when I see an opportunity, like with the SWAT, I jumps on it and then I circle back, because you know what? One thing about, you know, nature and life is this: we're only given one chance sometimes. And yes, Steve Jobs is not here, but he left a legacy for his family to have for a long time to come. So keep that in mind. And if you guys, again, want to share with anybody, please feel free to do so. And I hope you guys come back next Wednesday. We're not going to have a workshop like this. We're going to be back on our regular Zooms, but we are encouraging the community to come together to really make a difference. And you know what? You could bring the horse to the water, but you can't make the horse drink. Let me tell you, sometimes your own family is your worst enemies. I got family, a lot of them. How many of them do you see on this platform? You are my family. You understand? And they're watching and they're listening, and I'm telling them straight up, the people you see here, yous are my family. Because sometimes you could try so hard, to make other people see what you see, and they literally don't see it. So with that being said, we're going to close out with an affirmation, and we are going to close out with some positive vibes. I'm going to do an affirmation. I know Shani has to go, but I'm going to do an affirmation, and then I want Denise to close us out with one of her Reiki type of beautiful things. But because of Denise, I've learned some great things. We're going to close out with this affirmation. Shoni, give us 2 minutes. This is what we do when we shut it down, because I've incorporated the beauty of who we are with this powerful thought. Ready? You can repeat out loud, or you could say it within your spirit. You could close your eyes, or you could keep them open. See, I'm utilizing Denise's techniques, but I just switch it up a little bit. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you're breathing, repeat, I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am wonderfully made.
I am wonderfully made.
I am already rich.
I am already rich.
My community is already rich.
My community is already rich.
I am super healthy.
I am super healthy.
I will continue to succeed.
I will continue to succeed.
We are an amazing people.
We are an amazing people.
Denise?
I'm holding a citrine stone to wish everybody and send out vibes of success, prosperity, and achievement of your goals, whatever your goals may be.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Woo! Thank you guys for joining our ECI workshop in regards to Bitcoining, ETH, and all that other sexy stuff. You all are amazing. Mimi, I see those tears of joy. Ty was in the building. Biko was in the building. David, thank you so much. Everybody, God bless you.
Denise, I need some of those. I need that like every day. And the group throw like some zen in there. You know what I'm saying?
All day. And you guys definitely join us. 347-617. Oh, Denise, we already know you got it. 347-617-6873. 347-617-6873. We're shutting down approximately at 8:30. We did this tonight. It's your girl AniYa and the rest of the ECI. Stay tuned. There's a lot more to come, and we're making multi-millionaires. Yes. Good night, guys. Love you. Woo, woo, woo. There you go. Yay. Bye. Thank you, Kenyon.
Good night,
Thank you,
everybody.
Stephanie. Good night. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Good night.
Okay, good night. Bye, Denise. See you on Zoom or Facebook or.
Good night.
Bye, Rose. Bye, Mama Rose. Bye, Chantalise. Good night.
Bye-bye.